small apartment with different almost. Big piece of gear to give you here.
Yeah.
Everybody nice? Good. All right, so we're detectives from Tampa, okay? We do want to talk to you, but before we start our spiel, okay? I know that you are in a relationship with Isaiah Chance, okay? And I know he's probably already talked to you and, you know, probably tried to tell you what to do or what to say, okay? But I want you to understand, all right? In this moment, all right, God isn't in this room and he can't do anything, you know, to help you in this situation. You have to make that decision for yourself, you know what I mean? I think that, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we have to show you that you would probably want to see, and I'm willing to be as open can be to show you everything that we have, you know what I mean? Because I want you to make an informed decision about your life and where it goes from here, okay? I know so you've never been arrested before? The situation here as it stands, okay, is, you know, we want to show you the stuff we want to show you, and we want to give you the opportunity, you know, and it's your choice, okay? But before we can go into those details, we are going to read you your rights, okay?
I want you to understand something about your rights. You're in the driver's seat on this, okay? Talk about what you want to talk about. You don't want to talk about what you don't want to talk about, okay? This is up to you on this. But I think you're a young person. I don't think you understand the gravity of probably what could happen. I want you to be able to see what all we want to show you. The only way we can show you all of this is if you're able to talk with us and when you talk with us, does that make good sense?
Yeah.
All right, and just so you know, again, like you said, you want to see some stuff and you want to answer some stuff, you can answer it. If you don't want to answer some stuff, you don't have to answer it. You're in control. This is, you know, you are in charge of what happens to you in your future starting right now, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? You have the, anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand that? You have the right to consult with an attorney before you make a statement or answer any question, and the right to have an attorney present during questioning. Do you understand that? If you want an attorney but cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you before or during questioning free of charge. Do you understand that? You may use any of these rights at any time, before or during questioning, and you may stop this interview at any time. Do you understand that? Do you understand all the rights that I just read you? So you understand at any time, up to you, okay? I want to show you a video here. Do you have any questions about your rights before I show you this video? Can you see that? Is that you in the footage?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us what's going on here?
Wait, no, you're.
Okay, where are you at in this video?
I can.
Do you remember what time you were in?
Yeah, I can.
Can you tell us what you're doing down there for that? Here's to be honest. Just
I had to wait to remember what it, so he had it, so I remember something.
Who's he?
My boyfriend.
Got it?
Yeah. What did you call him?
well, what do you call
Sorry,
it?
is there a way to turn up the volume? I'm having trouble
Does
hearing.
he go back? You don't call? You never call him? Got it?
Hold on 30 seconds or more.
you in the footage?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us what's going on here?
Waiting on the door.
Okay, where are you at in this video?
I see him.
Do you remember what time you were in?
Yeah, too.
Okay.
Can you tell us what you're doing down there for that? Here's the, be honest.
Just going out.
Just
I had just went to remember like 2 months before that. So he asked, I want to go swim.
Who's he?
My boyfriend.
Got him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you call me?
What do you call him?
Zane.
Zay? So does he go back and you don't call, you never call him Got him? Never?
That's not like a fan.
Okay. Zay, you can call him Zay, if that's what you know him by.
And who went down to Tampa with you?
I don't know the people.
How many were with you?
He's my brother.
That was it? Just the three of you?
Yep.
Okay. You remember going to McDonald's while you were in Tampa?
I was hungry.
You were hungry? Okay. So that's you in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was driving the car at that time?
Another person.
Was it the little brother that you were referring to? No? So you don't know this guy right here that's driving?
What's he called his little brother? Your
He
nickname?
got, I don't know.
So tell us a little bit about what you guys do in Tampa.
Well, just found a place to go. And I was hungry a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Might be pregnant, so.
Okay. Was that baby? Where, so other than McDonald's, where else did you guys eat?
Man, we're sometime in my house. I was pretty find some clubs.
Okay. You guys went to some clubs? You remember what clubs?
Get in them.
You couldn't get into the clubs? Okay. Do you remember what clubs they were?
Not really. It's like a colorful looking building.
Okay.
I walked up and asked people.
You talked to the files at the front door?
Yeah, you know, people that stand in front.
Mm-hmm.
And how much to get in?
Okay.
Is that one of the clubs you try to get into?
Is that you?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know the name of that club?
I really want to live here. I'm just trying to stuff to do.
Okay. So, you tried to get into this club, but you couldn't get in?
Well, it's not a surprise, but they passed, so.
You guys didn't want to pay for it? Or it just looked too packed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you talk to any of the bouncers there?
Yeah, it was a big guy.
What's going on here? Is he using your phone?
You think, yeah.
Can you tell me where you guys went after that?
Look, it's small noises.
This is part of a different club. You guys also tried to get in this club?
Think we're gonna go in.
What's that?
Think we're gonna go in. You don't like black places.
You know, like what kind of places?
You don't like packed places.
Packed.
Who's he talking to on the phone?
I don't know, places.
Who was in his little brother?
Are you starting a business? Do you need a...
Just to kind of refresh your memory a little bit. I think back to McDonald's, as the gentleman driving, you never met him before? Was he at the Airbnb with you guys?
How are you in a car with him and your boyfriend's not there?
No,
He was in the backseat?
but it was for me, man. I just wanted food.
Okay. So how did this gentleman join you guys at some point in the evening?
I didn't know. I was just following my boyfriend.
I know, but did he come to the Airbnb? Did you guys pick this guy up somewhere? Was that silver car that you're in the drive-thru in, is that the car that you and Zay traveled down from Jacksonville in for the weekend?
I don't think I know.
You don't remember what vehicle you traveled down in from Jacksonville? Okay.
I really was following him.
What's that?
I really was following him.
You were following Zay? He was kind of leading the activities?
Were you in a different car than Zay on the way down?
No, I just asked what we doing for the weekend.
You just came down?
Is this Zay's little brother? You don't know that? Do you know this kid?
I never met him.
You never met him before?
I'm just on the sidelines. I'm gonna talk to him.
All right, so at the end of the day, okay, if you are just on the sidelines, all right, you need to tell us that, right? You didn't necessarily, Isaiah's leading the activities, he's on the phone, he's telling you where to be, right? You're with him by his side, right? But obviously, something big happened that weekend in Tampa, right? Do you know?
Can I ask you something? Are you excited about getting pregnant?
I don't know. I lost the last one.
You did?
So, I'm not gonna do
Would you like to have a baby at some point?
it. No.
No? Okay.
How long have you and Zay been together?
Like 4 years, I don't know.
4 years on and off? Okay.
Do you know what happened in Tampa that weekend? Okay, here's the thing. I need
Everybody
you.
named all police came to this time.
Yeah, what did you hear?
Like, she died.
Who died?
Some photographer.
I mean, he's pretty famous. I'm sure you know his name.
I don't listen to all
Here's the thing. What I need for you to be right now is very, very honest with me. Okay? You're 21 years old, correct?
Yes.
So your phone, it tracks you, right? You know that, right? Your telephone,
I guess.
it tracks you. Tracks you everywhere you go. That's how we knew you were at these places to get video from, is because your phone showed you there at those exact times.
Yeah.
So we just go to those places, we download the video, and then lo and behold, we see you. I mean, I think that's the same jean jacket you're wearing?
Yeah, my favorite one.
Your favorite one? Okay. That's how we knew the Airbnb you were at, that's how we knew all these places you had gone to, is because your cell phone was tracking you approximately every single minute with high accuracy
I don't
hits.
think that was B&B.
No, it's real. Yeah, your phone tracks you everywhere you go.
I'm talking about, you said a B&B.
Airbnb.
Then it was like a B&B.
Well, it was a B&B anyways, okay. Do you
You look at somebody's house, is that what you're saying?
Do you remember sending an Instagram message to somebody to rent an Airbnb for you guys down here? You don't? You did. When you sent a message from your phone.
Oh, I know something.
Yeah. Talk about having
Yeah, she do like half-offs on Airbnb.
She does what?
She does half-off. Like, you can bring something for half a price.
Okay. Who did you send a message to? Do you remember?
I don't know her name, just like see her. Like, she do promos, she posts on Instagram.
Okay.
Did she end up booking the Airbnb that you guys stayed at? Do you know who
She
booked
tips
it?
me on Facebook.
Do you know who booked the Airbnb that you guys stayed at?
I just asked, and one was like, we're still going.
Was the guy who was driving the cruise while you were at McDonald's, okay, who you hadn't met before, was he at the Airbnb when you guys left the Airbnb? You don't know?
Like, I was there first. Like, when you got in the car.
Okay.
Like, I
What
arrived.
car did you get into? for your ride? For your ride, was it?
I don't know.
Was it Uber? On the Uber app?
I think so.
Who broke that one? You or they?
You probably did. I don't know, I did.
Okay. And where did you guys take that Uber to?
But back home.
All the way back to Jacksonville. So you drove down in a car you don't remember, and then you took an
I'll
Uber?
tell you, I follow him.
Okay. All right.
If he said go, I'm ready to go. And I was already ready to go in there, but he kept running.
Is this the gentleman that was driving the cruise at McDonald's?
I don't think it was.
Yeah. He's going into the Airbnb at the same time that you guys are coming in and now getting ready to leave that your Uber, right?
Yeah. But I don't know.
Do you remember any conversations with him at all? Did he introduce himself in any way? Street name? Talk about anything?
No.
You don't?
No.
No.
Probably that once or twice, but I never said no.
So, when you talk about Zay's little brother, right? And that picture that I showed you, and I asked you if that was Zay's little brother, do you know his real name? Do you know Zay's little brother's real name? Have you
They call him
spent
like twin, I don't know.
Have you spent any time with him?
Probably once.
Okay.
Like his house. I don't know him.
When did you go to his house?
I don't know what month it was. It was for, what holiday was that? I don't know, they had a little cookout or something. And I just went that night.
Okay. Other than that, you've never been to his house?
Like, I probably did, but I don't know if it's his house.
And
I probably don't got a car.
going back to that Airbnb video of when you're coming in, okay, to the Airbnb. Where's everybody else at? Where's they and little brother? Because they don't come in at the same time. When you come in.
How did they get in?
I don't know, I'm a good friend.
Yeah,
Knock on the door.
but this camera goes off every time somebody passes it, and in order to get in, you have to put in a code, and that code gets tracked on the app. I spoke to the owner of the Airbnb. Nobody else went in. How did they get in?
I'm not sure.
Can you let them in another door?
Is it possible you could open the back door?
No. No, I just.
Were you there by yourself at your Airbnb? Well, it can't be you and him because you're the only one that goes in the front door. Nobody else comes in that front door. It records every single person that comes in that front door and uses that code. When you guys went out to McDonald's, did you go out the front door? You don't know? Or did you go out the back door? Which door did you go out?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? That you're the only one that went in the front door? Nobody else went in that front door? So how did Zay get inside if you were the only one that went in the front door?
I just knocked.
Huh?
I don't know if I just knocked.
No, I understand how you got in the front door.
Yeah,
How
but
did anybody else get in because nobody else is on
anybody
camera?
else.
But Zay was with you, he stayed there,
That's
right?
it.
He didn't go in the front door.
I don't know, I just knocked.
Zay didn't go in the front door.
I'm not sure where he went.
Was he inside with you?
Yes, of course. I'm doing it on my phone.
Okay, but he didn't go in the front door.
Well, I don't know. Did y'all ask him that? 'Cause I don't know. I'm going in because I slept there.
Well, so you know your cell phone tracks up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it knows where you were, when you left.
I think it should speak for itself.
Okay.
You see these little dots here?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's your phone, right? That's ping. This is, we've labeled the Airbnb, okay? See that? And every single minute, your phone is pinging off. You see all those little bubbles there? That's your phone pinging off of it, okay? That's your phone pinging off of it, right? Take it back to the very most important time period. at the Airbnb around 8 p.m. And this is the Airbnb, and here we are at 8 p.m., okay? He stayed at the Airbnb up until the point where you were hungry and you needed to get some McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we found that McDonald's
You
footage.
might want to watch this.
You gotta watch this, okay? This is very important because you're gonna need this information for when you make the decision that you gotta make, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then, between 125 and 140, you head over to the McDonald's, all right? That's how we're gonna wait to look at the McDonald's. And then you go back to the Airbnb, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the Airbnb, you head over to the first club, Teaser's Club. Do you know who else was at Teaser's Club while you were there? The rapper from Jacksonville, Julio, that died in Tampa, right? He was at Teaser's as well. And we have him on footage at Teaser's. After he leaves Teaser's, no, that's fine. No, you gotta watch this because you gotta know, okay? After he leaves Teaser's, he goes to Truth 18, right? For his after party, which he posted on Instagram, walking up the stairs. Guess who else shows up at Truth 18 after Julio shows up at Truth 18? You show up at Truth 18.
It wasn't that crowded, so...
Okay, no, but there's one place that wasn't a club, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's one place that wasn't a club that...
Brother, those hair vitamins you're taking, they're for 25-year-old white boys.
You have to come up with a reason why you were there. It's a hotel where Julio was shot and killed at.
I never stayed in a hotel.
No, you didn't say that.
We know you didn't stay at that hotel. We know you didn't stay at that hotel.
You didn't go into the parking lot.
But you were at the hotel where Julio was murdered at the exact same time that he was murdered. Okay? Sweetie, the reason we're showing... No, listen, this is a time where we're gonna... I understand. I want to make it because you've never been arrested before, right? And